Righty. So, guys, maybe you've seen our test videos, maybe you're not. Maybe this is the first time you've seen the channel. We are YWE Tests. We're basically just trying to get better at various games, and particularly Yu-Gi-Oh! Martin here is going to YCS Birmingham in a month's time. It's currently the 5th of January.
It is, yes.
5th of January, so it's just over a month, just under a month for Martin to get in shape. He's planning to play Orcust Azamina.
Yep.
So we're going to go through the deck list as it is just now, and then we're going to kind of revisit in a couple of weeks' time, see what's evolved, see what's not in the new format.
Cool.
So start us off, Martin.
No worries. So it's a 42 card deck. I just like having more than 40. It's just personal preference, and it's just consistency seems to be okay. So monster-wise, we play 1, 2, 3 Gursus. You have to play 3 Gursus. It's the best monster in the deck. Best. It's the best starter in your deck. Starter in your deck.
So question for you, because this is pretty much the first time since Gearsu came out that Orcust have been at full power, as in hard power at 3, because when Gearsu came out it was banned previously.
Yep.
How does it feel having all the options available?
It's brilliant. Yeah, like the consistency's back up, the grind game is just exponentially better. It's just it feels like it feels like the deck it used to be. And it's just obviously it's going to be perfect a little bit, but that new support is round the corner, and I'm so excited.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
It's going to be great. But yeah, this Longbow summon is instant 2 bodies. Go from there. Have fun.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So what else you got?
And the one that pairs up this very nicely is 3 Harp Horror. I never thought I'd say that again in my life. 3 Harp Horror.
Very nice.
Yeah, so Gursu, normal, send the Harp Horror, proceed to full combo.
Free real estate.
Easy peasy. Yeah. Don't worry about the ease away, they will be getting upgraded. Next is Aran 3 Nighter.
Why 3?
It's just one of those. It's just a good card. It's just a really good card. People forget what it does a lot.
I forget.
Yeah, people forget what it does. The fact that it gives you the boost as well during either player's turn is nice. Just kind of dropping a wee kind of like, cool, we want to crash your SPs. SPs now 800 bigger. I think it's just nice to have it a little bit. It's also a good side out. Like literally, I would side out one of each of these if I need to. Because two's still fine going second.
Yeah.
And you'd rather have like more ratios on the hand traps and interrupts with the opponent. So after that, I run 2 symbol skeletons. Two's great, 3's too much, 1 is bad.
Just for the grind game?
Yeah, it's incredible. Like just like having access to this, you have access to it all the time. Someone thinks, oh brilliant, this guy, I'm going to banish this and get rid of his entire combo, and send another one, and you just watch their face combo, and it is. Yeah, I love it. Like I've always got the third one just to make sure, but I think 2's a perfect ratio. That won't be changing for a long time. One I want. Like, you only run the 1 because yes, it's part of the Orcust deck, but it's not an Orcust monster.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get the quick effect off Babel, but it is good to dump and boost by 800 if you need it. Just set it up and stuff, and you always kind of put it back with Galatea regardless. So it's just nice at 1. Moving on to hand traps, that's all the Orcust stuff. So
15 card engine.
Yep, pretty good, pretty bang on. It's consistent, don't need it any more than that. So we done 3 Ash, self-explanatory, one of the best hand traps of the year. 3 foils in the main, because this is just a good card. Might be getting replaced with Nihilus or Muse when that comes out. But we'll see. We'll see. It seems to be working a lot better than it was given credit for. Double effect veiler. 2's fine.
With the Frollos as well. With the 2 with the Frollos to draw into it. Like,
Yeah. So like I run two effect veilers. Yeah, it's good. I have imperms, so I've got 5 effect veilers. This talents isn't in the format right now, but I'd rather be more careful because talents can screw anybody over.
Thrust is in the formats as well.
Thrust is in the format, yeah. So it's just one of those things. 2 effect veilers is fine. I run impulse, so I don't want to run 3 and have 3 deck cards in deck.
Yeah.
So like 1 to use, 1 for crossout. Bystials, 1 of each. Malice is a thing. Rizel is a thing. Other things are things. IP with this making SP is a good interrupt. The huge. Then moving on to the Diabell Star Azamina package. I run double Diabell Star. I don't like 3. I prefer it at 2. Simple as that. It's very personal preference. I can understand people run it at 3, but I just prefer it at 2. Double Wanted. Same exact thing. You run 3 if you run 3, you run 2 if you run 2.
Yeah, because we were playing games and we were talking about how once the Azamina engine stops, it's stopped. It doesn't do anything more. So if you
It eats hand traps. That's all it's really good for.
Yeah. So you don't want to.
Usually, if I'm going second, I'll side out a deception. I run 2 deceptions, but I usually side one out going second.
Yeah.
I can see the argument to main one. If you say that yourself, but I like having 2 because I am a wee bit scared going first sometimes. So I'd rather have the option, and 2 is always better than 1. I did try the Horus Fiendsmith version. Really fun deck. It just seems a bit lackluster against the newer decks like Ryzel and Malice. This seems to be a bit stronger. I run double cross out, 1 call by.
Just beat hand traps.
Yep. Beats hand traps, you call by the one you don't like, you cross out the one you want to use.
Yeah.
Simple as that. This is the kind of one-off spell cards now. I run 1 Orchestrated Return. Pot of Greed. 1 Orchestrated Babel. This may be getting bumped up to 2 with the support coming out. Because, but some people think, oh yeah, Orcust can do their stuff in the grave and try and get rid of them, and forgetting that Babel gives them the option to quick effects. So just be better and banish Babel. Hallowed Azamina. It's what you need. It's the reason the deck has that stuff in it. It's a brilliant card. Fusion Summon isn't once per turn. Foolish Burial. This is a 1 card starter as well.
Yeah.
To open Gursu, send Heartpower, or bring out Gursu. Simple as that.
Great card.
Moving on to the traps. We have 3 Imperm. Imperm's Imperm, very good card. 3 Impulse. I use it because I have 2 effect values, and that is it. It's a very good card. This paired with Ash usually turns off a lot of decks. Like I had a game against a couple of friends here where I opened Ash, Veiler, Impulse, Imperm, and Heartpower. I'm like, cool, I win. And then 1 of Orchestrated Crescendo. Brilliant cards. Always, I'm going back and forth from the 2 of these, but if you find yourself having to use it on your turn and banishing, you're locked out of the Azamina plays. Because it's dark machines only, and you can't do it later on in the turn because you're locked out for the entire turn.
Yeah.
This is one of those old cards. Unfortunately, that's 42 card main deck.
Yeah, so
Pretty solid. If there is changes, you'll find out.
Yeah, so it's 18 Orcust cards. I think it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 16 hand traps.
Something like that, yeah.
Including the Mulcharmies, and then you have at least 10 cards, 11 cards, as in the Azamina and the cross out and the call by to beat hand traps.
Yeah, so it's fairly solid,
Yeah.
and it's really consistent. Only once I've kind of had a game where I kind of didn't see anything in the last little while, but yeah, that's pretty good. Extra deck, I run 1 Link Spider for the Gusto token. This will probably get dropped when the Link 1 comes out for Orcust, because who needs this anymore?
Yep.
Nightmare Phoenix is just good extenders right now. Discard and Orcust card is fun. That's pretty much it, really. This is a possible cut, but I'll most likely keep it in because it is nice. Because backdoor removal is kind of gone in the side deck. Dark Charmer.
Makes sense.
You use darks, you like darks, you bring them back. Double Galatea. 2 Galatea is perfect. Galatea can shuffle back Galatea. Do you notice this? It's great. So you can bring it. You can bring it back regardless, so it's kind of nice. If you go against Castillo and they go, okay, I'll banish a Galatea, make a second one, put it back. They punish themselves. IP, SP combo, very good.
No notes needed.
Yeah, going into Ding, linking off a Ding for this, putting a Symbol Skeleton in the grave, having SP, it's just brilliant. Nightmare Unicorn, this is a possible cut from the U-League 4, but it's still nice to go IP into Unicorn, discard anything you don't have in grave. That's it for the links. The Azamina cards,
Just 2 offs.
The car, the negate, the search, the good one, the use. 1 Garura, 1 Pack Bit. I side Ultimate Slurs. And this also lets you discard Orcust monsters. And
that's really good.
Get rid of anything that's mental. So they get rid of Chaos Angel. Get rid of Chaos Angel, shuffle it back, and then put back a problem card that you just know they can't bring back from there. I am waiting on an aggregator. Nightmare Unicorn will probably get dropped for the aggregator. XYZs. Nightmare, double Ding. I was running 1 Ding. That's silly. Because if it's gone, it's gone. Nightmare is fun because sometimes you get stopped at a point where it's if you go into Ding, you don't really have any more follow-up. So ending on Galatea with Nightmare made over here in Crescendo set is actually pretty solid.
Yeah, it's a double Book of Moon.
It's double Book of Moon, but it's also if your opponent special summons monsters, so they summon more than once per that summon, but every single one.
Yeah.
So it's very, very solid.
Yeah, so it's Book of Moon or Book of Eclipse.
Book of Moon, Book of Eclipse, whatever you fancy. And it's not once per turn.
That's really good.
Then basically that's all that. The side deck, I've got a side deck. I'll show you the side deck. Obviously, side deck is very personal preference.
Yeah.
And Glasgow specifically has a very weird local scene.
Yeah, it's very rogue, very...
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of old decks. You'll see a lot of, like, Sprite. You'll see a lot of, like, Labyrinth.
Yeah. So you kind of need to sort yourself out for everything.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest place to test because then you go to a place and you think, I've not played against Drytrons in a long time, and your first matchup was Drytrons. And I hate Drytrons. Anyway, so I just got my tokens. I run side 1 D-Shifter. D-Shifter destroys our deck and main cross out. Simple as that. Double Lancia. Why side this in Orcust? Because Malice is a thing, and cross out target.
Yeah, and also Lancia kind of hurts Orcus a lot as well, so it's cross outs.
Exactly. So like you cross out and then use it on your opponent's turn if they roll, if they win dice roll. Double Perulia. Was siding this at 3 for the longest time. No point in doing that. Sided it for the third one for the D shift. That just seems safer. Double the Biru.
Same reason.
Yep. Lancet doesn't like it. Rizal doesn't like it. Well,
Yeah.
Rizal can play around it a bit better, but Malice doesn't like it. Triple Ultimate Slayer. Like I was saying, this is why I have the Garura and the pack bit, because this card is brilliant. The reason I'm going to have the aggregator is because you do this against a Rizal player, they can't really stop you. To be fair, and then after that we have triple tactics and triple thrust. Sorry.
Well, double triple.
Yes, 6. So we have double talents, double thrust. This searches this. It searches this. It searches my last card that I'm siding. I side Simon Archfiends because this hits Rizal and Malice, and not many folk think people are going to side this, so they're siding the D barrier for the cross out target. So if they side in D barrier, they just wasted a card. But yeah, that's the deck. If there's any changes, we'll put up another deck list before I go to Birmingham.
Yeah,
but
probably do one about 2 weeks.
Yeah, this has been more consoled than now. If anything does change, it will be put up soon. Yeah, any questions? Please let us know. Any ideas? Let me know.
What are you more concerned about, Malice or Rizal?
Rizal, because I've not tested against it a lot, but it does seem like a deck I played back in the day, which was Tellarknights, which is just kind of make XYZ, hope for the best. But I know it's a lot better than that. Abyss Dweller is also a problem, especially in my deck. So obviously I can share if I have the Babble up, but it's a problem.
Yeah, go in second into it when they have Dweller, which they're going to have game 2, game 3. That's something we need to kind of consider.
That's something I need to worry about. Which is why I'm hoping to get to this stuff. I need to force to go first, or I get to the aggregator, force go second. But he has to do it on the draw phase. That doesn't really matter, to be honest. I can just. Actually, Abyss Dweller sucks a lot more. Looks like you can't even add Hallowed back.
Yeah.
So that's a problem. Abyss Dweller is a main problem. But
something to take away from.
it is. But again, all we can do is test. That's why we test.